welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Apologise for the look, no makeup on, hair's a mess because I'm about to go into the shower. So I came about a video about the curly girl method, I think that's what it's called, and realised that the things they were doing was very similar to what I was doing about, I don't know, 7 years ago, even before that as well. In 2011, early 2011, I permed my hair. I wanted to change, so I permed it, and I basically learned how to cope with those curls, because you just basically, when you brush it out, you get a massive just puff of hair, so you have to kind of learn to look after it in a different way that I would do my regular hair. So basically the hairdresser said the perm, because my hair it wasn't as long as this, it was a little bit it was about here, it was quite a bit shorter. They basically said to me, because I've got quite a lot of hair, they said it's very fine but you have a lot of it, that the weight of it will probably just drop it out, so it won't even last that long. But I decided to go ahead with it, and yeah, it did drop a little, and I did get like really nice beachy type of waves. And then 2 years later, I still had very much a wavy hair. I wouldn't say it would be like little waves like this. It was quite wavy, and I would wake up every single day. I remember I started work when Andrew was about 8 months old, and he's currently 8. So yeah, 7 years ago, I was wetting my hair in the morning, sticking a load of mousse in it, scrunching it up, and then going to work, letting it air dry on the way to work and at work. And that's how I'd look after my curls and keep it in. That was 2 years after I had my hair permed, and I went to like the hairdresser, and I was like, I don't understand, it lasted so long. And she says maybe it's because you just weren't using heat on your hair, and that's the way it went. And then watching all these kind of like, I've been watching the curly girl method stuff on YouTube, just normal curly, how to get curly hair, wavy hair, that type of thing. And I realised that I can actually do that, because that's the way my hair is. So I wanted to kind of like do it all again. I have my hair curled most of the times with a wand, or if not, I have it in a bun on my head. And I just thought it'd be a little bit easier to do for my arms, because that's a pain. And a lot of the time when you do curly hair stuff, you have your head like that, and you basically have your head down. And if you've watched my like get ready with me when I actually do a big bun on my head, I actually do it when I'm leant forward, because it makes my arms hurt less. So I thought actually that's probably going to help. So yeah, this is my journey for like I'm going to call it my wave journey, because I'm not curly, I have got wavy hair. I've got like a beach style wave. I am not going to stick to the curly girl method 100%. I've watched loads of videos about it, loads of tutorials about how to get your curls, how to stay with them, and just loads of different things. And I wanted something that suited my lifestyle and suited me a bit better. So I am going to go through, well, the next 30 days. Today is day 1. Yeah, of everything. I already have a lot of products that you need already. When I had my hair curly a few years ago, I was using mousse. But I have got a waver that I use in my hair, and that is pretty similar. Like I used to do that at night time because it used to take me ages. Go to sleep, wake up, shove product in my hair, and then that would last for me 3 days pretty much. So that product I'm sticking with, which is this one, which is the Catwalk. It's Curls Rock Amplifier. And this is the one I've always used. I mean, I've still got product in here. I like this, it's just like a gel. I absolutely love it. It leaves quite a crust on your hair, but what I found out is that when it's leave that crust and your hair forms after that, you just kind of scrunch it down. So there's only one thing that I've got left, well technically 2 things that I've got left to come in, is obviously when you've got curly hair you can't brush it. So it's best to wet it every morning. What I'm going to do is have a spray bottle. I'm going to buy one because I've seen some online and they're like a £5 for an empty spray bottle, when you can go to like the B&M and get one for £1. So that's one thing that I need to get, but it's currently the weekend and yeah, I don't really want to leave the house. So I'm going to get one on Monday. Obviously it's the weekend, I don't really need to and kids' school holidays started now as well, which means it's great. So I'm gonna have to leave when I can to get that. And another thing is a bonnet. The bonnet is coming on Tuesday. It's basically a silk bonnet to stop your hair from frizzing. I didn't know this. So yeah, I've picked up on things that I'm doing some similar ways I used to do them years ago, but I'm also doing some like things that I've picked up from other people to help. Because even though my hair was quite wavy then, I think I can get a bit more, well, I'm hoping I can get a bit more out of it over time. So basically means no heat, and if it is heat, it's I was going to say humidifier then, diffuser on a low heat if I do, but because it is the kids' holidays these next couple of weeks, I don't think I'm going to be diffusing it unless I'm physically going out, which I don't think I will be. So yeah, sorry if you can hear my son in the background. He's playing with his friends on Xbox and is, yeah, loud. So yeah, no heat or anything like that. I'm not actually physically gonna like curl my hair. I'm gonna let it do what it wants to do. The one thing that I'm doing slightly different this time is I have learnt to get a like detox shampoo. On here it says you just use it like a regular shampoo, but you use it every third wash. And I know with the curly girl method you wash your hair less, and I found that when I did my hair like with the waves and stuff, I could get maybe 3 or 4 days before I needed to wash it. When I have my hair and style it myself because it's been touched, for example, I'm on like my 3rd day now and my hair is so greasy already. I think when you brush it, it just makes it more greasy as well. So yeah, I'm going to do this. Basically this gets all the rubbish and out of your hair. That's one thing I'm not changing there is my shampoo. They said that your shampoo should contain certain ingredients, but I'm just going to keep with my shampoo because I have another massive bottle of that, so I'm not wasting it. But yeah, this basically takes all the bad stuff that shampoo leaves behind. So doing this every 3rd day would be fine. If I'm not using the products that are in there, I wouldn't have to use this all the time. Well, that's what I've read anyway. So yeah, I'm doing this today. And then what I've learnt as well is you only brush your hair when it's wet and smothered in a conditioner. So I'm going to use that in the shower, and then when I'm still in the shower I'm going to put this in my hair. This is my favourite, it's the Rapid Reviver, the Dream Length one. This doesn't contain any of the ingredients that you shouldn't be having, so only my shampoo that does. So yeah, I'll be using this in my hair. Only that will be on my roots of my hair. This is going to be all on my ends of my hair. Then I'm going to brush it. Then, whilst my hair is, well, then I'm going to rinse it out. Then once I've rinsed it out and finished in the shower, I'm basically going to put this no cut cream in there. It's really good for heat protection, but it's also like a leave-in conditioner as well. And I found that when you do the curly girl method, you need to, or this type of thing, you need to hydrate your hair as much as possible. So yeah, this is basically for it's a split, it helps split ends, breakage. It has oil in it and reduces the appearance of split ends and reduces breakage from brushing. It's like a leave-in conditioner. So yeah, I'm going to put that in my hair as well. And then after that, when I'm still in the bathroom, I think, I'm going to then put this on. And I've seen that you're meant to kind of like do this. Usually I kind of do like this, but you're meant to do that, and it's meant to like top coat sections of your hair rather than and bulk it up. And then put it in my hair wrap that I have when I get out of the bath. Leave it in that for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to catch up with you after that. So like I said, shampoo. I'm not going to use my normal shampoo today. That shampoo, this in my hair, brush it, leave-in conditioner, then the gel, put it up 10 minutes in that wrap thing to take some of the moisture, but not too much of the moisture. It's within 10 minutes, not like more than 10 minutes, within that 10 minutes. And then yeah, I don't think I'm going to diffuse it today. I am just going to leave it naturally. Like I said, this is my hair now. I wet it completely yesterday, so I didn't wash it or anything, but I just kind of like brushed it. I just brushed it, like wet brushed it, so you could see what it's like normally, because I have had my hair curled these past couple of days. So yesterday, yeah, I just brushed it, wet brushed it, made sure it was all wet, and then left it. And that is my like natural wave to it, as you can see. And I'm like one of those like little schoolgirl type things you can see when I have my hair up in a bun and it's been raining. I get like big ringlets here. So this part has always done my head in, like get curls under my face, like this part. I always get like a big ringlet in that. So yeah, this is the back of my hair. I think you can see more wave at the back than you can at the front, but it is very long as well. It's down to my belly button. So I'm hoping, because now it's very long, that it will help. But from far that I've been following people, length isn't that much of an issue. People are going to have it cut in layers to help with the curliness, which I think I'm going to do. I did have layers eventually, but all of it's pretty much the same length now. It's just the bit that I have around my face, I have it cut into my face. So I think eventually I might go back to layers. But yeah, I wanted to do one massive video of the curly girl method, so apologise for how long this is probably going to be, but yeah, I'm going to do like snippets of each day where you can just see what it looks like, and then catch up with you probably weekly. But it's going to be the next 30 days, and today is the 17th of October, and I asked Google and it's the 16th of November would be my last day. So yeah, I'm going to jump in the shower and see how my hair turns out. So I've just got, well, I've not just got the shower, but my hair's been up in this for about 15 minutes, probably about 6 minutes or so. Just kind of like dried myself off, got changed whilst my hair was up. I think it's called plopping or something, but basically I use this backwards, so the clip is at the back because I find it loads easier anyway to put it on that way rather than wrap it at the front. Don't know why. I think it's because my hair's quite heavy, it makes it full, so doing it this way doesn't. But yeah, basically what I did is, I know what they mean now with what's it called, squish to condish. So basically when I conditioned, brushed it, and then put the leave-in conditioner in it, you meant to leave it so it's still, I'd kind of drained it a little bit, so squeezed it so some water was out. But then when I put the conditioner, the leave-in conditioner, and squished it up, it literally went so weird. And then, yeah, I put that in, and then put the gel in as well. Yeah, and it's time to get it out. I was debating about diffusing it because it's currently 4:10, and I'm going to probably lose the light by the time my hair's dry, and it probably won't be dry by bedtime because it takes forever to dry. But then I just realised that this hairdryer and my diffuser, they don't go together. Ooh, ooh, yeah. So this is from my old, I used to have a Tresemme hairdryer, but it broke. And then this is a newer one, and it doesn't fit in very well. So I don't really want to sit there and hold the whole thing. I could do, but yeah, it just doesn't fit in there properly. The only thing that I'm quite uncertain about is, I'm going to squish it with this as well, and squish it up, is how my parting's going to go if I can't brush it. Hopefully it'll naturally go in that place, or if not, I'll just have very voluminous hair with no parting, but it'll have a lot of volume at least. So yeah, I hope you can see. I'm just squishing it with my towel. So yeah, I have they're quite loose but small at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. I really want to diffuse it though. I just see if I can do it, or get some tape. Tape might be a good idea. It's kind of sorted it out. I usually have my hairdryer set in here in the middle. I don't always put it on high. I'm going to put it on the lowest this time. I have a cool button as well, so if it gets too hot. But yeah, you can already start it kind of like dropping out. But yeah, the curl goes quite high. That's what I was worried about. I didn't want it to be like curly. Sorry, my bed squeaks. I want it to be curly at the bottom and not at the top. So yeah, I'm going to flip my head over, put this down a bit, and yeah, I'm going to flip my head over and diffuse it as much as I can. To be honest, it's not that wet, but it's going to probably look quite wet as well because of the gel stuff that's in it. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, I find this a lot easier because I can rest my arms on my knees. It doesn't hurt my arms as much. So yeah, let's go. diffused it went quite well, but it makes my hair quite puffy, like frizzy. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. I don't know whether to add more product in. See, that's the thing I don't like. My body's not straight. It is straight-ish, but I might put just a tiny bit more product on it, because even though it's drying, it's not got that crunch, and I want a crunch to it. So I'm gonna put a bit more in. It's still damp, so it'll be fine. Basically, I'm trying to get it as wavy as possible, and hopefully I can keep that going. So yeah, I basically gonna let it finish air drying and come back. I'm hoping because of the length of it doesn't drop as much, but what's basically meant to be in this next 30 days is the curls. My hair will train itself to keep it curly, so I won't have to do as much scrunch. So even when I leave it, it will start curling, but obviously it won't be the best curls. So over the next 30 days it's meant to improve, but apparently even after 30 days you're meant to obviously keep going. It's meant to improve over years, but I am trying to look through my glasses, but I've got a big smudge on them. And my face is covered in spots, but I'm quite happy with that so far. I'm glad the curl's gone pretty much all the way to the top, and it's not just at the bottom. Do I have, well, I've not got curly hair, I've got wavy hair, but yay! See, this can't have been a perm that I had 10 years ago. There is no way. That's what I thought it was, because I was only scrunching it here before. I thought, oh, it's probably just the perm, so it's coming like at the bottom, my curls are coming in because it's just from the perm. But no, I actually do have waves going all the way to the top of my head. And like I said, hopefully through time it will look better. So yeah, I'm going to just go and do my day-to-day stuff. Hopefully I can show you guys later when it's dry. It is currently like 4:30 though, so it's probably going to be dark by the time it's finished drying, but I'll probably just have to show you in the bathroom. It's getting dark, so I thought I'd quickly do what it looks like so far. It's been about an hour since I've done it. It has some damp areas, especially at the back. This side hasn't took too well compared to this side. Like, to show you like the top waves, look, you can see that it's still wavy, but then if I take like a section of that, it's got a lot more definition in it compared to this side. It is quite frizzy. As you can see, my hair's a bit all over the place, but I'm going to put a little bit of oil in. I don't have any hair oil, but now and again if I need to, I sometimes put this in my hair. It's body oil, but it's like a natural collection, so I do need to go and get some hair oil. But I used to use this when I used to finish at the gym years ago, to help with like stretch marks and stuff. So I'm going to put a little bit squirt of that on my hands, so my hands are quite oily, and then just kind of like, this is when I take the frizzy bit out. Like, you can see my hair's just kind of a bit all over the place, and yeah, that's the reason why I don't diffuse it, because if I diffuse it when I have it curly, wavy, it makes it frizzy. But actually that pretty much fixes it quite well. Just kind of like squeezing it here wherever it's oily, wherever it's like crazy pieces of hair. But find a way to kind of like deal with it at some point. But yeah, I'm surprised that with it being the length that it is, that it's still got a decent wave to it, and it's all the way to the root. I mean, can we just give some like credit to that little ringlet? that bit's always been like that though. But get my glasses off. So like here's done quite well, where it's slightly thinned out because it goes towards my face, but then back here it's not as good. Like, my camera's dying, so I'm gonna catch you up in a week how I got on in the first week, and yeah, I'll see you there. kind of did this before I went out, but because my curls had got wet. So this is like day 10. I thought I'd do a review on day 10 rather than day 7. But it looked loads nicer before I left, but because I had to go to an appointment, it rained. It kind of dropped a little. I mean, probably underneath where it's not that, they didn't get that wet, you can still see them a little bit better. But yeah, it was looking loads better earlier. But yeah, basically I've changed a few bits. I washed my hair on day 5 and then I washed it today, so day 10. So over 5 days seems to be completely fine. I didn't put up a day 9 just because I put it in a big bun because it's been a crazy past couple of days, so I just stuck it up and left it yesterday. I have changed a few of the products. I know I said at the beginning that I wasn't buying a new conditioner and shampoo because of I've already got a full bottle, but basically I found my hair getting really dry. You'd think it'd be straight after the bath and shower and stuff, but it's not. It was like a couple of days into it, like someone said day 2. My hair at the bottom would just get so matted, even though I was brushing it like every day. Obviously you don't brush it throughout the day, but it was getting really dry. So I needed something that was a little bit more moisturising than basically that no cream. So I started using this hair food. I've had it for a while because I use it as a hair mask. But basically it's a 3-in-1, so you can use it as shampoo, a conditioner, a hair mask, you can leave it in, and then you can also have it as a leave-in conditioner. And I've noticed when I have, because I usually you put that on dry hair, I let it soak in for a couple of hours and then like rinse it off when like I wash my hair. So and I notice it makes your hair like stick together and form curls a bit better. Well, I thought it that I do curls a bit better because it kind of makes them a bit chunky and holds them together like you would do with like this, which is like the like mousse, or like that's like gel. So I started using that and that has worked loads better. I've also officially bought some oil, which is the WAVEY one, which I've only used it today. So I can't really update you how I apply that yet. But then I thought as well with this mask, I didn't realise, but it's actually natural ingredients. It's 98% natural and it's got like no silicones, plant oil. It has plant oils, it's vegan, it's biodegradable and dermatologically tested. So I thought, oh, let's see if they do a shampoo and conditioner. So they did. I used it today and I did quite like it. Like I said, my hair's not the best today just because it's rained. Mum was out, so it rained on the way in. So, and then we were there for about an hour. Obviously it's dried now and it's not like the best curls. So yes, I've also been using the bonnet. The bonnet I use is next to my bed, but because I'm on the other side of my bed, I'll get the other ones because they're in pack of 3. It's basically these, and then they've got like pull string things on them, which I think you're meant to use them at the back of your head. But because of obviously me lying down on the back of my head and I have neck problems anyway, I haven't been doing that way. I've just basically put the pull string on my forehead and head like that so it doesn't dig in or anything. What else? So yeah, I've been sleeping with that. I actually did one night which worked out really good because I didn't style my hair one day. Oh no, I did style my hair one day, but I found out, it was just before I started using that the bottoms of my hair were getting dead matted and stuff. So I thought I'm going to have to brush it. So I brushed it, wet it and brushed it, and then I put some stuff in it, and then I stuck that on by putting my head in it and then like lowering it all in. And when I woke up I got really nice curls. So I think on like the school run days next week when the kids go back to school, I'm just going to do that. Instead of going in with wet hair, because if it's wet like yeah, if it's really wet, then it can do what it did today and just drop, because yeah. But I mean it was slightly damp when I took it off still, but it was fine. So I think I'm going to do that on school runs, is do my hair that night, put it in that bonnet, obviously sleep with it on, and then when I take it off my curls will be formed and it will still be slightly damp, but that's about it. So I think I'm going to do that on school runs now. But yeah, so far enjoying it. It's been strange. And I've been really trying not to have my hair up, but like I said yesterday, it's a crazy day. I did have it up. My curls were so nice when I left. I diffused it upside down, so I had like massive curls from like the top of my head and everything. And now, because it's all been rained, you can obviously see them there, look, from the top, but like here, but yeah, they just dropped because it's been rained on, and obviously because I've been walking around and doing stuff and sat down, I can't really do my hair or even see a mirror. That yeah, it's not turned out the best. I don't think I put enough product on it either. I didn't put a lot of this on. I only put like 1 and a bit pumps on. I usually put a couple. That's the thing that I noticed at the beginning. That's why I washed my hair on day 5. Probably could have taken it a bit longer, but I was putting too much of this on, so it was being really crunchy. So even when I'd crunch it out, it was still not the nicest texture. So at day 5 I was like, no, I've got to just wash all this crap out of my hair because it's doing my head in. And then today, the only reason I washed my hair today is because I've been using body oil and not hair oil. So I noticed that was making my hair greasy, even though the tips weren't that bad, but the tops were getting a bit greasy, because I think obviously kind of like going like this with it. But yeah, tomorrow I should have nicer looking hair. Today is day 20, so I'm updating you on my hair and things I'm doing differently or anything like that. And yeah, I am day 3. I got my hair cut on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, because lockdown starts on today, Thursday. 2 days ago, and obviously they used heat because they styled it, and obviously not the shampoos that I used. So I've actually not washed my hair since going to the hairdressers, just wet it. So I've not seen the full effect of it yet, but this is day, like I said, day 3, and usually on this day I'm struggling. Yesterday I wet it quite a bit, and I don't, because of the still product was still in my hair, it just didn't go right yesterday. My hair looked awful, but that's why I stuck it up most of the time. But it was okay in some areas, but other areas it was just bleh. Today is looking really, really good. What I actually started doing is, instead of spending so much time in the mornings doing my hair, I do it at night time. So you've probably seen it on my evening routine, but I spray it with a spray bottle with water and then some of the banana hair food inside it, and spray that on my hair to get it wet. Some areas that are dry I'll keep spraying it, but I don't make it soaked, so not like coming out of the shower soaked. It's damp and I can brush it and I can feel it's wet, so when I brush it, it like straightens it. Then I stick some more hair food in, and then that's more that I stick hair food in, then I brush it. And then I flip my head over, stick some of this in, and then scrunch it up. I then put my cap on. I showed you at 10 days, my bonnet, my silk bonnet, so whilst it's still damp, and then I'll leave it, and then I'll wake up and my hair's like this. And what I'll do is, because some areas are might be a tiny bit frizzy, but it does not need brushing again at all, I'll just stick some hair oil in it. And if there is some areas, because obviously even though in the bonnet my hair kind of like stays on top of my head, there might be some areas where the curls have just kind of like gone a bit funny, so I might just spray them again with water and then just puff them up again. But to be honest, I've kind of got a good routine down where in the morning, like I said, all I have to do is just maybe spray a couple of, like I sprayed the front bit this morning. I mean, it's not that curly there, it's like got a tiny bit of a straight bit. Just to kind of like help it, and put a bit of oil in it to stop the frizz. But I think I've got it down. But on, I can't remember what day it was, I think it was at the weekend, before, a couple of days before I had my hair cut, I washed my hair I was trying to hold out until the hairdresser's appointment, but I just couldn't. It was terrible. I kept wearing it in a bun, so that's why I might have missed a few days, like it skipped a few days. I think I had my hair up in a bun for like 2 or 3 days, and then I filmed a 10-day update, and then I did again a couple of days with my hair in a bun. So yeah, the last time I washed my hair, I used the detox one because you use it every 3 washes, and my hair, I decided to diffuse it, and wow, it was so curly. I have learnt not to diffuse my hair on the rest of the days of the week, because if I diffuse my hair when it's the dampness, it doesn't stick together, so I get like the tiny little pieces like this, all curly, and it's all crazy and huge and a mess. I like it when my hair clumps together a little bit more. I mean, it's not that clumped today. There is areas that it is and areas that it's not, but I like it. This is fine. But that day it was just like loads of tiny pieces of hair, just, yeah, I did not like it. So yeah, I've kind of got a hang and used to it, so I know how to kind of like go in the morning. This side's doing a lot better now. I've had it cut, but like I said, I've not had the full effect yet because I've not actually washed my hair since having it cut. But yeah, this is definitely curlier, because this side was a bit depressed. This side was nice and this side was like, yeah. It wasn't the greatest, but it's kind of caught up now. It was nice having a change as well. The day I went to the hairdresser's, actually having it not curly, she actually curled it, so having it a little bit different. So yeah, that's pretty much my update. Nothing really has changed except for obviously doing my hair at night time and then just touching it up in the mornings. That has worked really well for me because of school runs, but at the weekends I don't have to do that. So I did film this on day 30 and for some reason the footage is gone, so it is now like day 35 and yeah, I'm re-recording it. So I am on day 2 at the minute, so I washed my hair yesterday, so it's always best the day I washed it, obviously. This is my hair. The way I kind of like do it now is I wash my hair in the banana organic like hair food one. Then I put conditioner in it, brush it with the conditioner in, rinse it out. I just take my brush in the shower, it's just so much easier. When I get out the shower, put some of the banana hair food leave-in conditioner in, or hair mask in, scrunch my hair up, put some of the gel in, scrunch it up again, and stick the towel on the head. But what I tend to do now is, before it says don't leave it on for more than 10 minutes because it soaks up all the stuff, I leave it on for about an hour. So it depends when I have a shower, but I can just go downstairs, get on with my normal day-to-day stuff until I feel ready to take it off, and then I just diffuse it a little bit. That's about it. So I've got a nighttime routine as well, which I'll pop in the description box if you want to check that out. But same what I said with day 20 is I've just learned to do my hair at night and then wake up, and I don't really have to do much to it, maybe just stick some oil in it and whatnot. But the curls are definitely, it's a little bit of a mess today, but the curls are definitely a lot better than they were, well, the waves are definitely a lot better. I mean, I'd say, I can't remember if it's 2A or 2C, I can't remember which one's the lowest, but you basically go on, I was definitely in the 2 range, and I was at the low end of 2, and I think I've probably gone up to the mid of the 2, because I do get little bits of ringlets in my hair. I am going to carry on, obviously I'm on day 35 now, but I think I'm just not going to pressure myself into it. If I, for example, the past couple of days I've been wearing it in a bun, so if I feel like I don't really want to do anything with it, or I'm fed up with it and I just want it in a bun, I'm not going to feel guilty for doing that. And if one day I decide to have it straight, which I don't really like my hair straight anyway, then I'll do that. I definitely recommend it if you've got wavy hair, especially to see like how your waves can do. I mean, you see we've got little like ringlets here. Yeah, my hair is still not 100%. I have areas, like you can see here, that bit don't want to curl that very well. That curl really, really well, and then other bits that just don't. so I'm still going to carry on with it, but definitely recommend it. But apparently it can take years to kind of like do it, but I'm not going to be like, yeah, I'm going to do it for 365 days next. 30 days is fine, and the odd day of doing what I want with it, like straightening it, curling it, like heat wise, then I'll do that. But I definitely recommend it, and I love the fact that I don't have to wash my hair every other day or every 3 days. I can go at least every 5, maybe even 7 days at a push now. But yeah, what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to pop a before and after picture right here, so you can see the difference of what it was like before when I left it naturally, and then what it's like now that I take care of it and like try and enhance the curls a little bit better. But yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. But I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Bye.